I hope you're all doing well. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Jennifer Razon, and this is my little space here in the YouTube universe. As the title of this vlog suggests, I am training to run the Long Beach Half Marathon in October. This is update number 4 in the series. We will be covering weeks 6 and 7. If you would like to see my previous updates, I will link the playlist in the description below, as well as up in the corner right there. And yeah, so on to week 6. It's cloudy and I love it. It's a little bit humid too, but way better than the heat. I think the weather's gonna be like this at least until next week, so we'll take it for now. Today. We got really lucky with the weather these last few days, and I was gonna do a 30-minute strength exercise back at the house, but decided to go for a nice long hike, and this one feels like a good workout. Alright, today we're going for 8 miles. We got really lucky with the weather today. It's a little misty. Feels really good. Almost at halfway point. It's been mainly uphill for this first half. Week 6 is now in the books. We got really lucky with the weather in the second half of this week. I love it when it's overcast. It made the runs more bearable than, being out in the heat. Now for this week's runs, we had 2 4-milers and a 2-miler in between. For the long run this week, we made it all the way up to 8 miles. The route I usually go to has some rolling hills, so that was pretty fun, especially during the first half, which is mainly going up the hill. Second half going down wasn't too bad. Now I'm very happy with how I'm feeling at the moment. The strength training really does help. I haven't had much in terms of getting knee pain that I usually get during around this time, so keeping fingers crossed it stays that way. As I mentioned in the previous update, I started using my hydration belt for anything over 6 miles. This time around, I decided to use my hydration vest, kind of like this one. It's a generic brand that I got off Amazon, and it's done me pretty well. I used this for my 2019 LA Marathon training and race day, and I used this for my 2020 LA Marathon training. And it has a main zipper pocket where you can keep the bladder up here, the zipper up here to stash your ID and all those things. Major pocket to stash snacks. The front straps each have 2 pockets right here to stash your gels, phones. I put my GoPro here with an extra battery, so I'm not holding it while I'm not filming. It's got 2 chest straps, so that way it stays in position, so it's not bouncing around and falling off while you're, swinging your arms, which is great. It's been through a lot. May have to retire it soon and maybe get myself a new one, but it's done me pretty good so far. Now, the vest didn't come with a hydration bladder when I initially got it, so I went to my local sports store and just got one from whatever they had, like this one. It's a Camelback 1.5 liter hydration bladder. It holds up to a good amount of liquids actually, and you just use the straw to drink from. It's done me pretty well. I also use this when I go out for hiking and put it in my hiking pack. So very useful when you need it. All right, thank you so much for sticking around this long. Let's head on to week 7. Happy Monday. Today I'm actually working on a video shoot, but luckily our call time isn't too early, so I was able to fit in my 4-mile run this morning, and yeah, felt pretty good. And now for a busy day of shooting some video. Not this one, a different video. were able to complete week 7. A quick rundown of this week's runs. We had a 4-miler, 2.5, which ended up being a 2.7, and a 4-milers. My long run this week was at 5 miles. It's a short long run. Next week we will go back into the regular long mileage with, I believe, 9 miles coming up. So looking forward to that. I did go on a 5-mile hike right after my long run, so all in all I did about 10 miles that day on my legs, so it felt pretty great. Did feel a bit tired afterwards, of course, being, with any physical exercise. And yeah, it was good to get out there. Did the Griffith Park area here in Los Angeles, up in the observatory and the Captain's Roost Trail, so it was good to get out and see all the views up there up in the mountain. I'm sure some of you may be wondering what I'm listening to during my long runs. I love listening to true crime podcasts and audiobooks of any genre. If you have any suggestions for audiobooks, it doesn't have to be true crime, let me know in the comments below. I'm always open to suggestions. Well, that's it for update number 4. Thank you so much for joining me on my half marathon journey and for coming back for all my adventures as well. I really truly do appreciate it, and for you guys to be coming back each week, it helps me keep motivated for my training. Which also means we're at the halfway point on this training, so got 6 weeks left until the race in October, so we're doing pretty good, feeling great, and so excited to cross that finish line. It may seem like a long time, but these next few weeks I'm sure will pass by pretty quick. If you do like this video, please do hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, as I'll definitely have more adventures waiting in the wings for you all, so you don't want to miss it. Until then, I hope you're all doing well. Let me know in the comments below. See you next time.